Now to two music legends who knew and worked with Tina Turner. Grammy Award winner Ruth Pointer, the last surviving member of the Pointer Sisters, whose first album, I should say, Ruth, turns 50 this month. I know that is something on a sad day, though, to think about. Incredible to celebrate. Your many hits include I'm So Excited and Jump, and Grammy Award winner Bryan Adams, whose songs you all know include Everything I Do It For You, and Run to You. I am so grateful to have both of you on to talk about a woman that you admired, that you performed with, who you consider a friend. Ruth, what did you first think when you heard that Tina Turner had passed away today?
Oh my God, I just started weeping. You know, I loved her so much. In my opinion, she was my queen in the music industry. She was my queen. I wanted to be her. You know, I tried to be her with my sisters, and I saw her several times. I actually saw her with Ike in Oakland right after I graduated high school at a little juke joint there in Oakland, sportsman club that we used to go to with the Ikeettes, and I was never the same after that, you know. But I've seen her concerts and I saw her musical, and we did the world together, and she's watched us perform at clubs. I remember once her standing off the side of the stage. We didn't even know she was there. And,
Wow.
and they came and told us that you got a guest that's watching you perform. And we came to the stage and it was Tina. And we just fell apart. And she said, you guys look like 4 Tina Turners up there on that stage, because we were tearing it up.
I can only imagine what that moment must have been like. I mean, you know, you both worked with her and performed with her. Bryan, you recorded a duet with her, It's Only Love, and that was released in 1985. You know, a lot of people have seen this, but I just want to play it. And you worked together again, Bryan, when you wrote the song Back Where You Started, and you wrote that for her. Here's part of that. And that song, she won a Grammy in 1987 for Best Female Rock Vocal Performance. What memories can you share, Bryan, of working with her?
Oh my God, I don't even know where to
Yeah,
start.
right.
I mean, first of all, I want to say how incredibly sad I've been all day today since I heard the news, and it's taken a lot to actually even do this interview, because you know, she was not only really kind to me in the beginning, but just fabulous to work for. And I'll tell you one story which probably nobody knows, which is the story when I recorded Back Where You Started with her. And she came into the studio and we ran the song down quickly. And I started talking to the engineer and I said, okay, we just did this and this. And I looked up and said, Tina, can you? And she left. And I went running down the hall and said, Tina, you need to do it again. She goes, no, honey, you got it. And we didn't quite get it, but she did come back and we did it. And then she won a Grammy for it, which I was incredibly happy for her about. But the thing about being with her on tour was unbelievable, because as you can see, this live video you're watching right now, she asked me to come and be her support act in Europe back in 1985, and it changed everything for me as a solo performer. It really opened up everything, and I will never ever be able to articulate how grateful I am to her for that. So,
which is incredible, and shows that the generosity of spirit and the ability to mentor that, you know, people wouldn't know unless you share that. And Ruth, you worked with her and of course other music legends on We Are the World in 1985, which raised money for famine relief in Africa. And truly was iconic. I mean, something I remember as one of the first kind of core musical memories of childhood. Here's some of that iconic video. Ruth, do you have any memories of working with her on that?
Oh my God. My fondest memory of her, that night, we had a break, and me, Tina, LaToya Jackson, and Bette Midler were huddled in a corner, just chatting like girls do about the guys and men. I think Bette Midler and I were dating the same guy at that time. So we were just talking about men and their shenanigans and stuff, and Tina was just standing there, and she, you know, we were just all sort of chatting about guys. But it was really special for me, just being among those women.
Yeah. I mean, again, one of those things when none of us could even imagine being a fly on the wall. Never mind what you felt,
Oh.
if that's when you found out you were dating the same guy. But I suppose that would be a tale for another conversation. Bryan, let me play a bit more of what Tina Turner said her favorite song was, the best. Here's what she said. And Bryan, I'm sorry, that was the song, but let me play what she told Larry King about why that song is her favorite.
This is very special because at the time when I got it, no one believed in it but me. And I organized Riding the Horse. It was a really struggle with Roger, my manager, and the record company. I thought, well, what are you going to do with a horse? And the whole thing was, it was a freedom I felt. I felt just riding and that music in the back. And it's the same. And I felt it would be great for sport, and it ended up in many different countries for sport. I mean, it just...
Yeah.
Bryan, do you have a favorite song, Tina Turner song?
A favorite? Well, I mean, obviously the ones that you know that we worked together on. But I love that song particularly because it was great live. The Al Green song, the "Stay Together," beautiful. You know, it's funny. I was just thinking about Tina, and I just remembered that she asked me to sing at her wedding with Irwin, and
Wow.
it was in her backyard in her house, and it was an amazing moment to be singing for her. I kept thinking, are you going to come up and help me with this? You know.
Wow.
That was a great honor, and you know, this is the thing. You know, I really have a hard time telling you everything that I know, and the experiences I've had with her. You know, because she was a friend, and.
Well, look, I'm sorry for both of you for your loss. It's so personal, and it's so hard to have a personal loss when everybody else also feels that they touch it because it's someone like her who touched so many. So thank you very much, both of you, for taking the time to share some of your memories and bring her even more alive as a human to all of us. Thanks.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
My
Love you,
honor.
Ruth.
Love you. Write me a song.
And next. And there's a deal right there. We will look for that. Thank you.